नमस्ते।
थोरै चाहिँ तपाईँको अलिकति चाइल्डहुड सम्झिनु न, हाउ यु वर ब्रट अप, वाट डु यु रिमेम्बर जस्तो चाइल्डहुड भन्दाखेरि?
चाइल्डहुडमा यस्तो थियो कि वी वर टू किड्स. My elder sister is there, 3 years elder to me, and I was the notorious one. And she was the one who used to study and do things according to the parents. अनि यहाँ माहौल पनि त्यो टाइममा I was in class 3 when I was studying in DPS Dharan. And that time त्यहाँबाट हामी फर्किरहेको थिएँ इटेरी तरफमा. अनि त्यो बिचमा जङ्गलको बाटो छ नि, के भन्छौ, सुनसरी भन्छौ कि त्यो त्यहाँ जुन छ तपाईँको माओवादीले बस रोकेर त्यो पत्थरहरू ढुङ्गाहरू फालेर त्यो रोकेको थिए बसलाई. अनि हामी चाहिँ त्यो एउटा साइडबाट निस्केर अनि त्यहाँ गएर बसेको थिएँ. अनि त्यो बस त्यो भयो, विस्फोट भयो. अनि त्यसपछि चाहिँ पेरेन्ट्सले हामीलाई बोर्डिङ स्कुलमा हालिदिए. सो क्लास 4देखि नै हामी बोर्डिङ स्कुलमा छौँ. एन्ड टिल MBA आई वाज आउट अफ होम ओन्ली. सो बाहिरको कल्चरहरू, अब घरको कल्चर र बाहिरको कल्चर दुइटै कल्चरलाई हेरेको छौँ, हामीले लर्न गरेको छौँ. अनि माई फादर इज अ बिजनेसम्यान. अभियसली वाज इन ग्रुप अफ हाउस अफ बिजनेस. तर एकदमै डाउन टु अर्थ मान्छे, सिम्पल लिभिङ, न कुनै ब्रान्डको सौक, न कुनै चिजको सौक, त्यस्तो मात्र जुन छ काम गर्ने, हेल्प गर्ने मान्छेहरूलाई. जसरी हस्पिटलको लागि उहाँले काम गर्नुभएको थिए, विराट हस्पिटल, DPS स्कुल गर्नुभएको थिए. अनि त्यस्तो माइन्डसेटको मान्छेले के हो कि हामीलाई पैसा पनि दिँदैन थिए. Because so when we were in Calcutta afterwards, after our boarding school, we graduated, and for graduation we went to Calcutta, and I was there 5 years. So we used to get 15,000 rupees, and we used to travel in buses, local buses, and had a normal how to save in that money and how to be down to earth. And सो त्यस्तो गरेर सिकेको छौँ. सो भ्याल्यु अफ मनी हामीलाई राम्ररी सिकाएको छ. अब अर्को कुरा के हो कि संस्कार. अब संस्कार के हो कि मान्छेले सोध्छ कि घरबाटै आउँछ भनेर छ कि, तर यु लर्न, एन्ड तपाईँको आफ्नो क्यारेक्टर पनि छ नि, तपाईँको आफ्नो सेन्स छ, आफ्नो सबै चिज छ. त्योबाट हेरेर के सिकेको छ त्यो मान्छेले सिक्छ, बोलेको त सिक्दैन. अनि त्यो हेरेको, जुन घरमा हेरेको माहौल हेरेको एउटा बिजनेस कल्चरको मान्छे. अनि त्यो टाइममा त्यति चाहिँ आजदेखि अब बुझ्नु न 20 साल अगाडि या 15 साल अगाडि तपाईँको हामी त्यति पनि वास्ट बिजनेसमा थिएन. उनीहरूको पनि ड्याडहरूको, चाचाहरूको, सबैको हाम्रो बिजनेस हाउसको स्ट्रगलिङ पिरियडै थिए. सो त्यो टाइममा जुन छ अझै जुन छ उनीहरूले पनि स्ट्रगलिङ फेजमा थिए भने तपाईँको हामीतिर जुन छ यहीतिरको भ्याल्युजहरूमा धेरै ध्यान दिनुभएको थियो कि तपाईँले भगवद् गीता पढ्नुहोस्. भगवद् गीता हामीलाई सुनाउनुहुन्थ्यो, हनुमान चालिसा सुनाउनुहुन्थ्यो, होइन, टाइम दिनुहुन्थ्यो त्यो टाइपको. अनि त्यो हिसाबले घरमा पनि माहौल त्यस्तै थिए. घरमा जुन छ पूजापाठ, यता हिन्दू धर्मको बारेमा पढ्न, रिस्पेक्ट कसरी, अरू धर्ममा कसरी रिस्पेक्ट गर्ने, के छ दुनियाँको बारेमा बताउने, गर्ने, सिकाउने, त्यस्तो थिए के. अनि त्यो हिसाबले अलिकति राम्रै. बाहिर पनि अब बोर्डिङमा के हो कि तपाईँको डिफ्रेन्ट कल्चर्सको सँग जुन छ नि बटअप भएको छौँ हामी. आई हेभ बिन देयर इन 2 बोर्डिङ स्कुल्स. सो अब अराउन्ड 8 to 10 months I was in boarding school, then 2 months I used to be in vacation in home. So this was a vacation for us, coming to home. So like that, it was overall a very nice curated journey, specially customized for us by the God. I think.
त्यो जर्नीमा चाहिँ च्यालेन्ज के थियो, being the son of a big industrialist or big businessman?
See, there was no pressure at all. My father has zero expectations from me at that period of time. He expected from sister because she was very serious in her things, but I was more like he was not expecting me to be like bring good marks or being something, but he had only focused on how is my behavior and how is my values. Is he playing all the sports or not? What is he learning there? he didn't never saw my marks. He never saw my marks. Even in fact, in class 10th, when I was like, I called my dad, I'll get failed. I want 2 months vacation at home. I'll study seriously, then I'll get passed out. So I came to home at that 2 months period. I studied, and then I got a 80% marks, and he was shocked that you got passed by distinction. And so I was like, yeah, I studied 2 months and I got passed.
Okay.
So, but those things still, what I learned at that period of time. Now I can play more than, I think, almost all the sports. Some sports which can not, it's not common also, like handball, horse riding.
Okay.
So these kind of sports also we played there, and we played like we used to play 4 hours, 3 hours. So we learned a lot. Softball, like baseball is famous, but softball is not famous. So like that. So those things are still coming in play. So right now when we meet someone, so when you meet a Delhi guy, and when you meet a Mumbai guy, and when you meet a Calcutta guy, so you will find differences in the three. Now I have been to more than 5 cities in Kathmandu, in India, where I have done my job, I have done my CA, I have done my college, I have done like many things. So in that way also, that was very good.
Okay, how did you see, अथवा चाहिँ तपाईले चाहिँ बिजनेसलाई कसरी हेर्नु भएको थियो? आफ्नो फ्यामिलीले गरेको बिजनेसलाई चाहिँ तपाईको अब्जर्भेसन कस्तो थियो?
So after 12th, I really got serious into my education. Like I opted for chartered accountancy in India, and I passed all the intermediate and your starting phase and intermediate and then finals of the CA, and did articleship in Mumbai. So in the accounts perspective and finance perspective, I was very much equipped, and my family was struggling with a demerger here in Biratnagar. Demerger.
Okay.
Demerger means that two firms, there are one firm that has to be demerged into two firms.
Okay.
And their accounting, their business parts, everything should be segregated. It's a very long and very the process is very tedious and difficult. Yeah. So it was struggling for a demerger. We found out that it needs to be demerged. There was 2 divisions. One was computer and accessorial products, and another was your battery, your bike battery, your tire battery and all, your car battery, bus battery and all division was there. So at that period of time, I just completed my articleship in Mumbai, RS Soran and Associates, and my dad called me that you should come back, because we had a mindset in our family that we are a house of business, and somebody from the family needs to take care of the business. And if you study but you feel like you'll go out and you'll be doing a job or doing your own business, but who will take the legacy forward? So from very small age we have this mindset that we have to take that legacy to the next level. So in that way only, so I came back to Biratnagar, and Pallavi Enterprises, the firm name, and we demerged into Pallavi Enterprises and Pallavi Electra. Now that Pallavi Electra is doing your Hyundai appliances, transformer, ABC transformers business, and the battery one is still going on, Yuasa battery. We had a lubricant factory, Goodwright, and tire import of Saloon. And so that was the very good learning period for me. That was the fantastic period. I demerged it in 9 months period, and that was a great experience, because I looked deep into the accountings and the previous 5 years records, and struggled till late in the nights. We used to sit and and complete all the accounts, and how to do it, what will be the sitting with the CAs, sitting with the CEOs of those 2 firms, and that was a startup point of my journey for the entrepreneurship actually.
Okay.
And after that completion, my father told me that now I think you should move to Kathmandu, because the major city is Kathmandu and you'll get the exposure and everything. So I went to Kathmandu. I joined ACE International. It is a Queen Margaret University affiliated MBA firm in Baneshwar. So it had a very good teaching culture and also because it is affiliated from foreign, so assessment and all. You have to do case studies and all the practical problems, and you get to meet the good crowd of the Kathmandu, and I made good friends there eventually. And also it was good in that way that it was in a morning college, so 6 to 10 I have to be there for one session, and then afterwards I can join the office. So I joined branch office. Now how he gave me this thing is that he neither informed the office that my son is joining, nor did he assured me anything. He just told, you go there in the branch office and learn few things, go. So I went there, nobody recognized me. So I told that I've come here to learn and joined the office. So the 1 day, 2 day I was sitting quietly there. अब त्यहाँबाट मलाई सबभन्दा like starting 6 months I used to go to the market with the salesmen who were my teachers. I'll say those were the teachers. So I used to run 40 to 60 kilometers in Kathmandu in their bike, and to learn the market, to learn everything and to start. So 6 months it was a learning phase for me. The products भयो, market भयो, सबै कुरा अब नेटवर्क भयो, तपाईको कसरी के चलिरहेछ, नेपालमा मार्केट कसरी चलिरहेछ, हार्डवेयर मार्केट के छ, एडिसिभ मार्केट के छ, बेसिक ABCD I was learning. After that 6 months I started planning. It eventually when you go through those things, eventually के हुन्छ कि तपाईले सिक्न थाल्नुहुन्छ अनि then you start planning and then you start implementing. So अब अफिसमा यस्तो छ, अहिलेसम्म त्यो भएको थिएन कि म त्यहाँ स्टाफ जस्तै काम गरिरहेको थिएँ, स्टाफ भरि नै काम गरिरहेको थिएँ. सो अल वेयर माई फ्रेन्ड्स ओन्ली एक्चुली, दे वर नट लाइक सर म्याम होइन, मैले दाई भनेर भन्ने हो, उसले भाइ भन्थे, अनि सँगमा चावल खाने, सँगमा जाने, सँगमा काम गर्ने, त्यो हिसाबको माहौल थिए. अनि त्यो हिसाबले नि अब आई क्यान नट बिकम अ लिडर, आई हेभ टु बिकम अ नेचुरल लिडर. एन्ड अब मैले जुन ग्याप हेरेको थिएँ, वी वर डुइङ, हामीलाई प्रपर डिस्ट्रिब्युसन च्यानल थिएन त्यो टाइममा. वी वर बिलिङ अराउन्ड 500 people in Kathmandu, 1,000 people in all over Nepal. So struggling with the accountancy, struggling with follow up for the payment, struggling for like if the goods are going or not to regulate to clients. So and a team pani त्यो टाइममा के थियो भने that 2 people were here, and our firm was dependent upon those two people who were doing the sales here. So we structured it, we partnered with that period of time, we studied all the conglomerates, how they do the distribution. We made our own model out of it, the fitting to the custom of the Nepal. And we studied our competitors also. We went to their distributors, we went to their salesmen, we went to their like the head also. I would also say the competitor's name, Fevicol. So I learned lot of things from them, from this nation. They have their history in Sri Lanka, their history in Bangladesh, their history in India. They have like how they acquire the other firms, how they compete with them, how they do the companies which are doing good, how do they compete with them and they take over the firms. And because our major competitor was and also is like which we look forward to was that. So in our industry, adhesive industry, but in hardware industry there were other firms, like we also do power tools, door fittings. So we were looking after Godrej, we were looking after in power tools how to get the good products and how to get the service done. So all those things we were doing, and we partnered with Rajesh Hardware here. We partnered with very good reputed firms, other firms also, and we started with distribution plans. And then after distribution plans, we appointed the distributors, and after that we appointed our agents to retail their market, so that the distribution goes vast, and then we started keeping data of the retail invoices, and then we used to study that, and like that we used to incorporate many new things we started doing. And after that we went for sampling in all the good karkhanas of the Kathmandu. So still right now that is still working, because right now I think Ratikol sells the most in furniture grade in Kathmandu right now also. So all the furniture karkhana love Ratikol, and so that so we got our things right, and right now our firm is doing on those strategies. We're still aligned, and still doing a great job. Great work is being done there.
Okay. So as a person raised in त्यो एकदमै धेरै परम्परागत family in a sense भनेको business एउटा legacy भएको family मा. So what is the challenge for a
Actually, it is not a challenge in the Paramparago family. What the opportunity I would say, because challenges to ke huncha ki when you are alone. When you are alone in this segment and you have to learn all the things and then you have to do. But here I have so much examples, you know. I've gotten so much of mentorship going around, because see, my uncle Shyam Rathi, वहाँ पर ही entrepreneur हुन्छ. He's running the most like cable industry is running, and he's running more 4-5 industries like battery, tire and all. And उहाँबाट धेरै कुरा सिक्न पाएँ. हाम्रो अदर CEOsबाट धेरै सिक्न पायो. फादरसँग धेरै सिक्न पाएँ. हामीसँग के हुन्छ कि हामी फ्यामिलीमा बस्छौँ भने mostly we talk about work, mostly we talk about what's going on, mostly we talk about how to do this, how to do that, because we have our doubts, and mostly we refer through each other and we do it, how to do this, how to do that. So it is a culture where you keep on learning things, like practical things. That's the problem. And we are in the same, like Nepal, and all the business fronters are almost of the same size, you know. That's the best part. So like Rajiv Kabra, my brother, he's looking after Hyundai Transformers. Arun Miani was looking after lubricants and tire. So we share a lot, and we try to get into points where we can do it as a team. So it's good. It's going all good.
Okay. So Nepalको business perspective कसरी हेर्नु भएको छ तपाईले? I mean, अहिले यो business मा यति आउँदै गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ what are the things that you find interesting, or what are the things that you find troublesome Nepali context मा to be as a businessman in
नेपाली कस्टमाइज्ड मा अब यस्तो छ. हाम्रो लोकेसन भने विराटनगर हो हैन. सो सी च्यालेन्जेस जुन छ, अब म्यान पावर विराटनगरमा पाउन अलिकति गाह्रो छ. तपाईको काठमाडौँमा पाउनु राम्ररी पाउनुहुन्छ. तर हामीले त्यसरी सोच्नुहुन्न. हामीले के सोच्नुहुन्छ कि हामीले हाम्रो बिजनेसलाई कसरी बनाउने, जुन छ एड्याप्ट गर्छ यो कल्चरलाई, काठमाडौँलाई एड्याप्ट गर्छ, विदेश फरेनलाई एड्याप्ट गर्छ. सो हामीले हाम्रो कम्पनीलाई यो डिभिजनमा बनाएको छौँ भने वी हेभ आवर भिजन इज ओन्ली दिस, एन्ड दिस भिजन इज फाउन्ड बाई मी, द्याट वी विल मेक भेन्चर्स विथ आउटसाइड वर्ल्ड, like scientist, chemist, or a chemical company which inculcates with us into R&D, creation of new adhesives, new challenges to stick materials together, and we formulate that adhesive, or we bring that resource from the outside world and we distribute it in Nepal. So right now that is also, we have incorporated with Atul Limited, which is a before independence company, opening done by Jawaharlal Nehru. We are a partner with Nerolac Neurofix, which is Nerolac company is a renowned company. We partnered with BASF, it is a German chemical company. We partnered with many chemists and scientists also. So right now our company has entered into industrial adhesives, lamination adhesives we are making in Nepal, which is not there still now, nobody is making. We are making, you know, acrylic based adhesives and gums, which is your aluminum to paper sticking. We are making cyanocrylate adhesives right now, which is only being made in India and China, and it is not very common to make that adhesive. Cyanocrylate is just super glue. It is a, you know, very common product. So but that product is all imported from China still now. And we also are making rubber adhesives, which is used for making your carpet, sticking your carpet, foam, mattresses. Generally your day-to-day use is also there of those products. Industrial use is also there, like when you Century masala box, so you stick the boxes for those things also we make. And so many things we have done in new. And why are we doing this? This is not for only preparation for the Nepali market. We want to become a global company, and to become a global company, what you need is chemistry that is unique in its formulation, and that is practically solving the needs of the industries which are having problems in sticking things. So we are having our own lab, we are doing our own R&D, and we are actually inviting all the scientists and chemists, and we are going there in their R&D centers. Like in Delhi there is an R&D center in near your Shriram College. So we ventured with them also.
Okay. So एउटा बिजनेस सक्सेसफुल हुनलाई चाहिँ what is the USP for you?
सी बिजनेसेसको लागि सक्सेसफुल हुनुको लागि अब कुनै एउटा स्टेटमेन्ट चाहिँ बिजनेसले सक्सेसफुल हुने होइन. बिजनेसको लागि हामीले सबभन्दा राम्रो के गरेको थिएँ भन्दाखेरि माई बिजनेस वाज वेन आई जोइन द बिजनेस इन विराटनगर अफिस वेन आई वाज ह्यान्डल्ड आई वाज गिभन द म्यानेजमेन्ट. So I faced with many things because just before 3-4 years ago we had a big problem of raid from the accounts from the government, and my father was also ventured into hospitals and schools. So our business got down that period of time, and all our dealers broke down and everything. My team was broke down. So when I joined I had many challenges. So I started with building the team. I drew out my blue chart, like what I have to do right now, what is the highest priority right now for my business. So first thing is your performance regarding your core team in your business, like core, your finance, your follow up for the debtors, your reportings, your billings, your marketing, your sales team, how it should be. How should be your core team, and then afterwards it basically got into the line. I tried out also many candidates where like around 5 years we have recruited around 35 candidates. Now we are retaining 10 candidates. So in 2 years 3 years performance, somewhere had some other goals who were not aligned with our vision. So we right now we have people who are happy to work with us, and we are happy to work with them. It's a happy culture, and happiness is छैन भने लाइफमा के काम गर्ने भनेर पनि हाम्रो एउटा सोच छ के.
So how do you install that happiness?
So see, there are two things for happiness. Number one, see, we don't know, we are we are having a very intelligent mind and body. We have the most intelligent creature in this universe. We are the most intelligent creature, right? And this is a vehicle which has been given to us, and we don't know how to maintain this vehicle. Like what to eat, right? Basic things, how to sleep, what to think, like how your mind works, how your chemistry works. It is a chemical factory, right?
Yeah.
Like this is like outer engineering and inner engineering. So there's this thing, I follow spirituality. My passion is spirituality, and I did my course inner engineering by Sadhguru.
Wow, that's nice.
So I practiced that. I also did power yoga. Sean Vick is an international trainer and coach, the best seller in from Los Angeles, San Francisco actually. And so I learned power yoga. I do it daily, and it helped me a lot to be stable, how to be present in terms of like if the botheration is not there in our body, headache chaina, kamzori lagdaina, you're fresh always, you have energy, so you will be presentable to the world. Otherwise you will have excuses like today I'll sleep, today I'll do this, today I have to go to the doctor, today I have to this. You'll keep on struggling with your own body. So that is one thing. And second is that being spiritual helps you to see the world in the के भन्छौँ हामी त्यसलाई थर्ड वर्ल्ड भन्छौँ नि. थर्ड वर्ल्ड भने तपाईँको थर्ड पर्सन भ्यू पोइन्ट भन्छौँ नि. So when you get spiritual and you are going towards that part, you become a third person. Like you see yourself, you can observe your mind, you can observe your breath, you can observe everything. Even if I am speaking, I can observe myself that I am speaking. So you become very, control measures are there that you are enjoying what is happening with you. You're enjoying yourself what I'm speaking right now. I'm enjoying myself that like I'm speaking like this. So when you cut your hand, does your name change? When you cut all your parts of the body, if it's not there, your name does not change. Only the thing that we are is like, I present myself as Yogesh Rathi, but who is Yogesh? So that part is Yogesh who is viewing this world, right? And so this is how I got into this thing. And in the same manner, when you see your firm, there are people around in the firm, right? So those people don't know how to handle their body. They don't know. If they don't know, you must guide them. So our job, like if a person says that what is the job of a CEO, right? This is the most I think most simple and most difficult question for an entrepreneur to answer, because they'll say, I'll manage that, I'll manage this, I do this, I do that. But that, what is your job role? What is your main one point that you'll say that is your job that you have to do all your life, right? So that is one thing only, that your persons who are people who are connected with you, how do you develop them in their personal life and in their job roles, that when they are doing A to B, when they are performing their job, like if he has to go to 1 to A to B, so he do it every time in an improvement state of mind. He wants to improve itself. Like it's आफ्नै मनमा छ कि इम्प्रुभै गरेर गर्ने हो कि, अनि त्यो इम्प्रुभमेन्ट कहाँबाट आउँछ भने त्यो ह्याप्पिनेसबाट आउँछ. So people must be happy first. If you're not happy, leave everything. First become happy, and happiness को लागि spirituality चाहिन्छ. That nothing can give you happiness. Like even you say that your own person in the family, if he dies, like in how many times, like how many months or how many time do you, after a certain time of period, do you remember them? If you love, because attachment goes away, right? So happiness आपसमा पनि हैन, आफै create गर्ने हो. Okay, it is our chemical factory and we can create it, and that we must do.
So how do you transfer that channel to the people who are working for you?
Yeah, so what we have done is we have done very simple things for that. We have created a free learning center email ID, and we have bought up many courses from the Udemy for the professional courses also and spiritual courses also, and we have openly given them this. And but how we monitor it is, like if they adopt a course, right? For some person we have made it compulsory, like who are in the challenging dynamics of the my company, or in the positions where they must have these things. So for them it is a timeline we give after the joining, and that time period they have to complete that, and that is the priority and not your work. Your work is not your priority. We give them less work, हैन. अनि जुन छ त्यो complete गरेपछि is well equipped, and after that we start pursuing them. And through that learning center I have developed a designer, I have developed a marketing, Ramesh Pokhrel, who we are talking, we started marketing in Pokhara together, right? And his job interview where he spoke, we had only one question I asked, and he only answered one, like what is the purpose of your life? And he said it's to be happy. And I asked, how do you become happy? And he said that I love trekking, I love spirituality, I love meditating, and this is my life. I want to do this only, and for that I am working. So we have developed people actually, and एउटा डिजाइनर थिए, डिजाइनर भाइ थिए, त्यो प्रिन्टरमा काम गरिरहेको थिए. सो त्यसले प्रिन्टरमा के हो कि अब सानो लोगोहरू बनाइदिने, यस्तो यस्तो मिलाइदिने. अहिले त्यो डिजाइनर कस्तो राम्रो छ, त्यो डिजाइनर सुदीप भनेर छ, सुदीप पुनवर, भेरी नाइस ट्यालेन्टेड गाय. सो उसलाई एक्सपोजर थिएन के, त्यति एक्सपोजर कसैले दिएको थिएन, त्यसलाई मेन्टरसिप दिएको थिएन. अनि हामीसँग जोइन गरेपछि मैले उसलाई टाइमलाइन दिएँ, कोर्स दिएँ युडेमीमा, हैन. नाउ ही एनिमेट्स, डिजाइन, ही डुज 3D एन्ड अल, एन्ड ब्रान्डको कन्सेप्टहरू मलाई नै बुझाइदिन्छ. तपाईँको हाटकुलातिर गइरहेको थिएँ, अनि म पनि त्यहीँ गइरहेको थिएँ. त्यहाँ दुइटाको जुन छ, हामी त्यहाँ मलाई भ्यान भेट्यो, मैले रोक्यो, यस्तो हिँड्नको लागि के भइरहेछ दाइ, यस्तो सोधिरहेको थिएँ ड्राइभरलाई. अनि द रिदम वाज वॉकिंग एंड ही केम क्यूरियसली. ही वाज अ 20-year-old guy. ओके, ही केम, दाइ क्या हो रहा है, ये क्या कर रहे हैं आप लोग? He was a curious type of person. ऐसा है. So we started conversing, and then I liked that person curiosity and how he's inquiring about why he's inquiring, because he has interest in what we are doing as a company, as not a person. So I called him to the office, and then I asked him what do you do. So his father is in Kantipur, he's a journalist, and what is he is running a social media firm and everything. So I liked his energy and his thing, and then I asked him so that person told me that I learn in the morning, I work in the afternoon, हैन. अनि मेरो फादर यो छ, अनि यार कस्तो यार आजकलको, when we were 20 we were not doing those things, right? So I like that, in that way he's a passionate guy who wants to learn also, wants to study also, wants to work right now also, and create an impact, So after that he joined, and that guy That guy is running my Kathmandu operations right now. He's head of operations for the Kathmandu for Articol.
Okay.
So right now he's 23.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So still now I think he's more knowledgeable than me. He's more energetic than me, and it is in good hands. And I still he does the podcast. He has many good attributes attached to him. He's also attached to spirituality. He reading books. Like I myself like to read books like on investing and finance.
Okay.
Like if you want to read number one book, Intelligent Investor, Benjamin Brahman,
Okay.
and your second book, Psychology of Money. It's good. So those books he studied, and he had lot more dynamics than me, and he had less exposure than me.
Okay.
Because he used never traveled the world. I was traveling the world.
Okay.
And in that way, all the sense I like, yeah, you are the guy, and he did. And that inspires me a lot. That inspires me a lot.
What makes you happy?
I myself is responsible for happiness, and I create my own happiness through my chemistry, through meditating. Sadhना भन्छौँ के हामी.
Okay.
साधना गर्नुपर्छ happiness को लागि.
What makes you sad?
See, when I see poor people on the streets, I see like humanity is dying every day. That makes me very emotional and sad. And I want to, through my company, see the company is an organization. One person may not create an impact, but an organization can. So we believe that our aim, we have also put it in our 5-year goal, that through CSR activities, we want to at least 2 things are there that I ridiculously don't like. One is your plastic waste. I ridiculously don't like plastic waste. And second, because whenever you go in the trekking, you go to any mountain of the Nepal, you see plastic, and I like, what are people doing? They are throwing in their own country. What are they like want to create? And foreigners are coming and collecting those things, and they are teaching us like how to keep your country. And second thing is your humanity को लागि भन्दाखेरि तपाईको, when I see people around the streets, you know, that those things makes me very sad. Like especially the one who are begging, especially the one you know, कसैको choice हुन सक्दैन त्यो. That is not the choice of people. Who wants to beg यार? So and त्यही सरकार छ, त्यही मान्छे छ, सबै त्यही छ हैन. त्यही यो सबै कुरा भइरहेको छ. मतलब केही न केही त गर्नु पर्यो नि. एटलिस्ट सेल्टर होम्स हुनु पर्यो, केही न केही त हुनु पर्यो नि त यार तिनीहरूको लागि. उनीहरूको लागि कसले सोच्दैन के, सबैले त्यसलाई गाली गर्छ. अनि त्यो चिज छ, त्यसको लागि वी वान्ट टु मेक अ रतन टाटाले के भनेको छ भने, लाइक रतन टाटाले के भन्छ कि वेन यु वान्ट टु हेल्प पिपल, क्रिएट अ सस्टेनेबल वे. बिकज वेन यु गिभ पिपल मनी, दे विल यूज इट, vanish, but that will not create a sustainable way where people can help themselves. So don't give them money. You're not helping them by giving just money. So I want to create a model someday where in our firm, maybe in next 5 years, coming years, where sustainably we can empower people like that, those kind of people who can, you know, get into, you know, get in on their own feet someday. Like, so we have also, like, there is a organization here in Kathmandu which is 200 years old. Lepoxy Nepal बनेर छ, which take care of those people who are deaf and who are, you know, handicapped and who cannot speak, deaf people. They skill them and they create job for them. So we also tied up with those people. We tried to, you know, train those kind of people and help them to get in our jobs or to other companies in our group of companies. So we had 2 people in our internship like that also.
What makes you worried?
Worry भन्दाखेरि यस्तो छ कि when I'm worried तैले नि हुन्छौँ जब मैले आफ्नो, you know, बडीमा ध्यान दिँदैन. बिकज तैले के हुन्छ कि यो फाइनेन्स हेर्नुपर्छ, यो काम हेर्नुपर्छ, यो गर्नुपर्छ भनेर छ हुन्छ. अन्त अरे त्यस्तो वरि गर्ने केही छैन. आई वान्ट टु लिभ अ फ्री लाइफ. फ्री भन्दाखेरि के भने तपाईँको फ्री अफ पल्युसन. माई नम्बर 1 एम इन लाइफ इज टु फ्री अफ पल्युसन लाइफ जिने हो. फ्री अफ, यु नो, पेस्टिसाइडको खाना खाने हो. स्वच्छ हावा चाहियो, जुन बेसिक निड छ एउटा मान्छेको हुनुपर्ने हो. सो बिकज तपाईले अब एउटा सिटीमा रहेर यो सबै पाउँदैन के. अनि त्यो टाइपको आई वान्ट टु लाइक रिटायर लाइक द्याट. सो रिटायरमेन्टको चाहिँ अहिलेदेखि सोच छ. कि कुन एजमा रिटायर गर्ने तर रिटायर गर्ने या त्यहीँबाट आफ्नो फेसिलिटीलाई सम्हाल्ने या जे पनि होस् तर चाहियो त्यस्तै लाइफ हो.
What makes you guilty?
Guilty. Sometimes when I skip the food, I try to have a normal food, but when I have my cravings, so I go out. So that sometimes I go out more and I work less. Maybe those things.
कुनै चिज जुन चाहिँ तपाईँले जस्तो अघि पोल्युसनको कुरा गर्दा फेरि पनि जस्तो तपाईँकै कम्पनीले पनि पोल्युसनलाई हेल्प गरेर हुन्छ कुनै तरिकाले. So is there anything that you wish to do but you have?
Yeah, that is a thing. See, we are a chemical factory. Our raw materials comes from petroleum product, okay, and that is irreplaceable. So I want to plant many trees around in the world, and I'll start with Nepal. And two things we have done right now. Our jars are 50 kgs jar, right? So that are made of plastic, that is HDPE drums. So what do people do with them? Either they do storage in them, or they sell it in scrap, or it is something of water storage or something like that. And the small pieces are also like that. So someone is using in their dustbin, someone is using as a to use collect things like this, water or something like that. So we are trying to create a model where in a sustainable way we will take back those jars, we will create it either into a dustbin or a plant, and we will plant it, and we will be tying up with those type of people who will be taking care of those plants or those dustbins. Like Nepal Sarkar Sangha, Sanstharu cha tinihharusanga. So first we are trying to create this in Viratnagar. This year only we are trying to do that CSR. And I am sure that we will be able to do it. We are aiming for Dashai only, because Dashai ma sab banda four phalne thau bhane Dashai mai hi ho ke.
Is there anything you are planning beyond CSR?
Yeah, we are trying to. There is a green factory system. Green factory system is a system where all the chemicals that you have produced, the by-waste, the waste which you are generating, that is also recycled. So we are going for that. We want to become a first green chemical factory of Nepal. So we have recently bought a land for that. And के हुन्छ कि तपाईको प्लान्ट पनि फुल अटोमेट भइहाल्छ, अनि PLC प्लान्ट भइहाल्छ, अनि त्यसपछि के हो कि वेस्टहरु म्यानेजमेन्ट गर्नको लागि जुन छ we have tied up with BASF. BASF is the world's leading chemical factory which does not एउटा ड्रप पनि त्यसको जुन छ वेस्ट हुँदैन के, कहीं फाल्दैन हुन्न, कहीं सबै युज हुन्छ, सबैको बायो प्रोडक्ट निकालेर उनीहरुले सबैलाई युज गर्छ. अनि त्यसको लागि त टेक्नोलोजी चाहियो, अनि त्यो टेक्नोलोजी जुन छ हामीले त्यहाँबाट लिएर आछौं के.
What makes you optimistic? Maybe this is the last question. So what makes you optimistic at the end?
Life itself यार, life में एनर्जी है ना, लाइफ इट इज समथिङ यु लाइक लाइफ जिने होइन कि जिरहेको छौँ भनेर हुन्छ नि. यु हेभ टु बी अप्टिमिस्टिक यार, यु हेभ टु बी एन अप्टिमिस्टिक गाई यार, अदरवाइज हाउ विल यु बिकम अ मोटिभेसनल लिडर और यु लिड समथिङ होइन. स्याड भएर बस्नुपर्छ, चुप लागेर बस्नुपर्छ, त्यस्तो हुनु पर्दैन होइन. यु हेभ टु बी अप्टिमिस्टिक इन लाइफ. Your mindset should be optimistic. It is a habit, I think. It is a habit to be optimistic. You cannot be optimistic. You have to be optimistic.
Okay. So maybe तपाईँ चाहिँ यस्तो एउटा अलरेडी एक्जिस्टिङ बिजनेसलाई अगाडि बढाइरहनु भएको छ, बट एनी सजेसन्स टु द पिपल अर यङ पिपल लाइक यु जसले चाहिँ बिजनेस सुरु गर्ने प्लान गरिरहेको छ अथवा जसले बिजनेस गरिरहेको छ, एनी सजेसन द्याट यु वान्ट टु गिभ टु देम?
Suggestions. See, I myself is in a journey right now. I would not say that I am a very successful entrepreneur, but I am striving towards success, and success is always a journey. त्यो जर्नीमा तपाईले आफू के पायो, आफ्नो फ्यामिलीलाई के लाएर दियो, या फ्यामिलीसँग के भयो. तपाईले जसरी हामीले अहिले मैले काम गरिरहेको छौँ, मैले काममा जुन छ कामको प्रोग्रेसको पार्ट आफ्नो ठाउँमा छ, बट वाट आई एम ब्रिङिङ भ्याल्यु टु माई पिपल, माई इम्प्लोइज, चाहिँ सानो काम हो ठुलो काम होस् होइन, तपाईँको जुन सराउन्डिङ छ त्यसलाई ध्यान राख्नुपर्छ, मान्छेहरूको ध्यान राख्नुपर्छ, आफ्नो ध्यान राख्नुपर्छ, फ्यामिलीलाई ध्यान राख्नुपर्छ होइन. मान्छेले के हो कि फ्रस्ट्रेसनमा यो गरेको छैन, यो अहिले गरेको छैन, अनि त्यो पनि एउटा चाहिँ मेन सबभन्दा बेसिक ह्याबिट के हो कि यो गरेपछि यो गर्छु, यो भएपछि यो गर्छु. द्याट इज नट लाइफ. life is right now. Right now, it is a presentable moment. We are living our life as if we are breathing right now, and the life is in front of yourself. You're in the front seat and you have to ride it right now. तो अहिले तपाईँलाई लाग्छ कि इफ यु हेभ नट रेस्पेक्टेड यर मदर एन्ड फादर, अहिले गएर त्यसलाई रेस्पेक्ट दिनुहोस्. अहिले नै सबै कुरा गर्नुपर्छ. यु डोन्ट ह्याभ टु डु इट आफ्टरवर्ड्स, है. सो द्याट इज द नम्बर वान थिङ फर द बिजनेस अल्सो, फर यर पर्सनल लाइफ. यर future is going to be dependable upon how you live it right now. Each and every person has 24 hours, as you say, Pradhan Mantri Modi pani 24 hours sir, Oli pani 24 hours sir, we have also 24 hours. So how you utilize that 24 hours, like if you go for spirituality, if in spirituality, what is the best thing that I have got is that your sleep quota will go down, your food quota will go down, your body needs will come down. Like if you need 4 liters of water, maybe you will be needing 2 liters of water. So after body को आफ्नो मन पनि कम हुन्छ के, मलाई यो चाहियो त्यो चाहियो त्यो चाहियो त्यस्तो हुँदैन कि. यु आर सेटिस्फाइड सोल आफ्टर द्याट. एन्ड तब तपाईँले आफ्नो फ्यामिलीको लागि, आफ्नो सराउन्डिङको लागि, सबैको लागि प्रेजेन्टेबल हुने हुनुहुन्छ कि. सो लाइक द्याट.
थ्याङ्क यू सो मच.
थ्याङ्क यू.
नाइस टकिङ टु यु.